My name is Hugh T Wallace III. I was born on May 17, 1948 in Lumberton, North Carolina. The fast adult life of Hugh T Wallace was, I joined the Air Force during the Vietnam War. I did 3 years, 9 months, 17 days and 5 minutes in the Air Force. Discharged in May 7th, 1970. Graduated from East Carolina February 28, 1973. Taught school at Hunter Huss, W.C. Friday, North Gaston, Greer, East Gaston. Was assistant principal at Greer, East Gaston, Southwest, the principal at Southwest, Bessemer City, Hunter Huss. Assistant principal at Myrtle Beach High School. Retired June 30th, 2004. I worked from June the 6th, 1966 till June the 30th, 2004, which was 2010, which made 44 years. Went fast. In reverse, it seems like about 15 minutes. The highest point of my whole life happened 4 times at Hunter Huss High School when I lined up 200 plus seniors and led them into the stadium and handed them their diplomas as the principal of Hunter Huss High School. Nothing ever better than walking in front of those graduates. I have left a group of people who believe that a school can be, even a high school, can be a kinder and gentler place. It's funny is that to be a really consummate educator, you need to be a person who basically does not have a life of your own. There are in every school teachers who come and give everything they have and go home and not go to sleep, get up the next day and go do that again. And schools are basically able to function because of those people. I'd been there about a year and I noticed at lunch a lot of kids didn't eat. So I checked and they didn't have money. They weren't on free lunch. You're too embarrassed to do that in high school. So I said, I just handed out $2 as much as I could hand out $2. And I thought if I had a fund, I could just walk over there and say, eat. So I asked this well-to-do rich lady whose son had died at Clemson in his freshman year of football player one day. I said, I need $6,000 a year to feed students. She said, honey, is that all you need? Showed back up the next day with $8,000. Check for $8,000. I have a lot of good friends. The kids adopted that outreach as a lot of their programs. And rich kids, which is about a third of Myrtle Beach High School, began to serve poor kids. Most of the kids that come to your school are going to get it where you got it or not. That's always, smart kids don't need you. They're going to learn. It's that, how do you treat those kids who are likely not to ever get this if they don't get it here? When the boogeyman landed in the islands in 1492, this North America and South America were doing quite well. And when white man came, he has conquered and killed and slain and run off all the indigenous people of all of North America and enslaved and mestizoed them and intermarried them and beat them down in South America and Central America. They call that imperialism. Of course, we're not an imperialistic nation. And now, some of the people whose brown skin said their ancestors probably were here to begin with, they have just migrated north where they can eat. I love having them here. I think it's probably more theirs than it is ours. I think we ought to embrace them. We ought to legalize them, make them citizens, send them to school, send the smart ones to work in smart places, the mediums to work in medium places, and those that need to do something else, do something else. We're real close in this country now to being less than 50% white, which I like. The lawmakers and the conservatives in this country hold the Constitution in one hand and the Bible in the other. All men are created equal, inasmuch as you have done it to the least of these, two overriding principles of those two documents. But we want to run them back to Mexico. They're here, they're not going back. I was raised a poor kid. I went to high school with a collection of rich boys that did that rich boy thing to me. Subtle, but you weren't quite good enough. It is an angst I have carried all my life. The last time I got rich boyed was done by a poor boy. I had John Edwards speak at my school, and I arranged to meet him and let him into school an hour before his thing was to happen, to bring him in the back door, and I meet him coming down the hall, and there's a thing that rich boys do to little poor boys when they meet them. They turn a little bit sideways, and with just a slight air of arrogance and disgust, they will stick out their hand like they'll shake your hand anyway. And he did that to me. And I said, I don't care about meeting you, John, I'm just here to let you in.
Do you still carry that angst?
Yeah.
Even today?
Even today.
Is there a certain amount of resentment to it?
Of course. I always liked to be a little rich boy. I like some little rich boys. But that I am better than you, it's probably been a drive. I played sports so I could beat them, not so I could beat who we played. I played sports so every afternoon after school I could beat the crap out of them at practice. It's a strange thing. There was a period in my life when, I kind of slid into it, a very negative, everything is bad, everybody is bad. I worked with some people that were very negative, and I looked for the bad in everybody and the bad in everything. It got so bad that I couldn't wait to get home in the afternoon to read the hometown section of our paper to see who was in trouble. It just about killed me. I don't know if that was an insecurity or what caused that to happen. But I ended up with chronic fatigue or some sort of debility where I hurt all over and couldn't function. It got so bad at one point that I couldn't read. Just really came that close to dying. And with some good medical help and with some rest, I remember being hurting so bad, my legs hurt, my arms hurt, I couldn't walk. And I was watching a movie where an Italian family was eating. They were laughing, they were joking, they were drinking the wine, passing the food around, and I thought, if I ever feel good again, if I ever get well, I'm not going to have one negative thought. I'm not going to say I can't do that. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to go and do and go and do and go and do without whining whatsoever. It's just like somebody turned it over. That's been 23 years, and the 23 years of being positive and nice compared to whatever it was before has been like I was born in 1990. hard and serve. Get up every day and go do what you do without whining. And everybody we know, everybody you and I know, has enough to eat, plenty of clothes, they have everything. To help other people, to serve other people, to do something for somebody else, to take care of is what I'm here for. I can't eat anymore, I can't wear any more clothes, I can't drive any more cars. I wish I had a round trip ticket everywhere in the world, I could use that, but other than that, I'm fine. It's either natural that I act crusty like that, or it's affected, but it's been long enough that it's natural to me. When people say that to me, I go, no malice. I had never had an unkind thought towards you. Have a life. Have life experience. Don't get to the end of this life and say, I didn't do. Go do. Here. This is it. In Thomas the Twin, Jesus says, you ask me of heaven, and I tell you it's all around you and you don't see it. There couldn't be any more heaven than this. What they talk about heaven, we're all going to go there. I don't want to go there with all y'all. This ain't heaven. Oh my God. This is heaven. Living well. Just struggling to get by, that's all.